Hi, I'm Noah Fatzinger, here with the PSYF, or the Public Safety on Yellow Fever. I'm here to educate you about yellow fever. Yellow fever is such a widespread epidemic that some cultures and people think of it as the end of the days. I'm here to show you, yes you, how you can prevent yellow fever in 8 simple steps. Rule number 1, be prepared. Like, in all situations, you need to make sure that you have the supplies you need. Like that extra candy bar for outrunning the angry mob after you. And don't use it all at once. Because, it's going to slow you down and you never know when you're going to need it. Rule number 2, know your facts. I have this friend. Oh, here he comes now. Hey, Bishop.
Oh, hey, Noah. How's it going, man?
Can you tell our viewers about your friend, the mosquito enthusiast?
Oh, yeah. See, I had this friend once who was a mosquito enthusiast. I mean, he had so many mosquitoes. He had like thousands in his house. It was really creepy. But it's not that hard to figure out that he was probably the first person to die when the yellow fever struck. So what me and Noah are trying to say right now is that know your facts and have some common sense, because it may pay off later. See ya, Noah.
Thanks. Because, you know what, it's not always good to have thousands of mosquitoes in your house. Also, you also need to know some of the symptoms of yellow fever, which in the beginning stages, when you first are infected, can be dizziness, nausea, and high fevers, which can eventually lead to jaundice, or yellowing of eyes and the skin.
Oh, why, hello, pet mosquitoes. What are you doing? Ow. 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 No.
Rule number 3, do your part. Philadelphia is a very big city, and in fact, it's the biggest city in the colonies. So, you need to help as best you can. Like, an example, if you see a dead body lying on the streets, at least bring it up to the curb so that the death carts can pick it up and take it away for burial, so that there's a less chance of another mosquito getting infected with yellow fever. And you, my friend, just earned your Good Citizenship Award. Rule number 4, stay calm. You see, it's not very good to run into a crowd saying, yellow fever, help, help. No, that's not good. See, you don't want to do that, because if you do that, people will get worried and start rioting. And with riots, you may burn down the city. And I'm sure nobody wants that to happen. See, that's not very good. They're coming after me. They're coming after me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Rule number 5, don't become psychotic. Because, you see, it's not good to go around hitting people in the head with blunt objects just because you think they have yellow fever. It's not really nice. Not at all. Rule number 6, try not to let your emotional attachments get in the way of your common sense. If you have a loved one that has yellow fever, you need to do whatever you can to make sure that the best for them and the best of you, for you, can come out of it. Such as separating yourself from them, even though, as hard as it may be, it needs to be done. And also, if you yourself have yellow fever, make sure that you isolate yourself so that no mosquito can get to you or put yourself in a secure place with other yellow fever victims, such as a place like Bush Hill.
Hey, Noah.
Bye, Bishop.
Bye, Noah.
Rule number 7. Don't waste your supplies. Now think back to rule number 1 that we had. Be prepared. And remember how you should always have that extra chocolate bar. Well, if you waste your supplies, you might not have that extra chocolate bar. So when you're running from the mob, you're not going to have that extra energy, and they're going to catch you. And you don't want the mob to catch you. Go. Where'd it go? Rule number 8, and our final rule. Stay in contact with people. Because you never know when yellow fever will end with the first frost. So, if you don't know when that first frost is, you'll never know when the fever ends. And you know what? You always want to stay in the know. When is this fever going to be over? Is the fever over yet?
It's been over for the last 3 years.
Why didn't I send mail? No. So now, you, the public, are educated on yellow fever. So with these 8 rules that I have given you, you can now go out there and beat yellow fever. So go out there and be a good citizen. Yes, you.